What's good, everyone? In this video, I want to see if I can trick Reddit into calling me a cheater without anyone figuring out that it's me. I'll be going undercover with the name Exodus. This name Exodus has no link to anything. It's just a made-up name that I did for the purpose of this video. Over the many years that I've been playing FPS games and actively trying to get better, the better I get at them, the more and more I get accused of cheating. This obviously isn't unique to me. There's a lot of good players out there that get accused of cheating all the time that obviously are not cheating. And some communities tend to do this more than others. For example, I play a lot of CSGO. I'm like above average at CSGO, but I'm by no means one of the best players in the world. There's a very well-established, highly competitive community of CSGO players that are extremely good at this game, and even the most casual CSGO player is pretty aware of this. So even if you're able to get some sort of crazy, insane flick, most people who play CSGO have seen this before and know that someone isn't cheating. But there are a lot of other casual communities for different games out there that aren't as aware of how good someone can be at their select game. For today's video, I picked out two games to try this with, Battlefield 4 and Insurgency Sandstorm. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some really good players for Battlefield 4 and Insurgency Sandstorm, but there's a lot more casual players that aren't aware of how good people can actually be at this game. A lot of people who play these games have no clue what's possible at the high end. In this video, I'm going to make an attempt to go for clips on Battlefield 4 and Insurgency Sandstorm that are more focused on really good flicks, good tracking, really good aim, something that the average player is not used to seeing. And this is by no means to like shit on the community of Battlefield 4 or Insurgency Sandstorm, or really any small community for that matter. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that want to play games casually and they don't want to be competitive. They just want to come home from a hard day's work, sit down, play a game and have fun. I understand that. This is just something that I'm doing for fun, and I want to see if I can do it on purpose. Again, I've been accused of cheating many times when I wasn't trying to be. I was just trying to get better at games and posting clips and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and get started here. First thing, I want to start with Battlefield 4 here. Now, this game is a little bit more difficult for me to get these crazy looking like aiming clips on compared to Insurgency Sandstorm, that is, because Battlefield 4 has a little bit higher of a time to kill than Insurgency Sandstorm. When games have an extremely low time to kill, it's very easy to flick onto somebody because you know that if you hit them once or twice, they're going to die. But in Battlefield 4, you have to be able to track them as well. So I spent a little bit more time going for clips on Battlefield 4 than I did on Insurgency Sandstorm. I was able to get a lot of clips where I was killing a large number of people, good flanks, that sort of thing, but I had a little bit harder of a time going for these high-end aiming clips. But eventually I was able to get some that looked pretty good, where I was hitting more shots than I was missing, obviously, getting some good flicks in there. For each of these Reddit posts, I'm going to use 4 clips. I'm going to go ahead and show you the 4 clips for Battlefield 4 right now. Oh! So first, I need to make a new account so people don't know that it's me, and I want to make the account look like someone who's just coming from console to PC and is not aware of how high the skill ceiling is on PC. And this new to PC player, I'm going to pretend that I went on Twitch to look for games to play on PC, and I was watching someone who was very good at the game, and then I myself clipped these from Twitch, put them in a video, and then posted it to Reddit. But these clips that I got were actually from this Exodus TV account that I'm pretending is somebody else. No, I'm not going to go as far as to actually make like a Twitch account and try to get some followers on it, because I didn't think it was necessary and it ended up not being necessary. So just changing the name was pretty much enough to sell that this was a different person. Now, to make this look more like it's actually a Twitch clip and not just a recording that I recorded myself, I first added music to it. Now it's copyrighted music, so when I showed the clips before, I didn't actually show the copyrighted music in there because it's YouTube and I won't get paid if I do that. But I will leave a link to the original clip that I posted onto Reddit in the description. So along with that music, I also rendered it in 720p, and Reddit automatically uploads it in 30 FPS, I believe. That way it actually looks a lot more like a legit Twitch clip. So it has slightly lower quality and it has music behind it, like I'm just playing music in the background of a Twitch stream. Now it's time to write the actual post. Hello, I am new to PC and wanted to play some older games that I used to play on PlayStation. I saw this person streaming this game and it looked suspicious. Is this type of gameplay legit? I clipped these myself and put them into a video after watching for an hour or two. Now I'm pretty happy with this. We're gonna go ahead and post it here and then move on to our Insurgency Sandstorm post. Now, like I was saying earlier, it was a little bit easier to go for these fast flick, good tracking, aiming clips on Insurgency Sandstorm, being that there's a much faster time to kill. This game just comes very naturally to me. I'm good at games that have a very high time to kill. I'm not necessarily even that high of a level. I just caught on very quick with this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll those clips here. Oh, I see him in the corner. Again, I want to put music behind these clips for when I actually post it on Reddit. I just can't show you guys that music here. Now again, I actually made another separate account. That way if someone clicked on my previous account and went to see what I posted, they don't see that I made pretty much the exact same post for two different games. So I made another account with a kind of similar username, and then I arranged these clips in the same way that I did for Battlefield 4. 720p, copyrighted music in the background. And then here's the post that I made for Insurgency Sandstorm. It's pretty much the same thing with a couple things changed here and there. Now it's time to upload that. So after posting this, I gave it a whole day and then came back to see what the results were. All right, let's go ahead and start the Battlefield 4 post here. Looks like we got 8,500 views. That's pretty good. 54 upvotes. That's not bad for a Battlefield 4 post. 5 shares. The top comment was, "This could be legit for some top tier players for sure." Emphasis on could. I guess he's not accusing me necessarily, but he's saying that there are top tier players that are this good, but he doesn't know if I am. We did get one reply saying at the 44-second mark, he gets a kill through the smoke. I'm calling BS. Now, if you actually go back and watch the clip at the 44-second mark, I can see the guy. I see him for a split second, then he goes behind smoke. So I just spray where I saw him behind the smoke. It was pretty simple. So yeah, definitely not walls or anything. But besides literally this one reply, there really was not any accusations at all for the Battlefield 4 post. A lot of people saying this is just PC games, very normal. This is just how top tier PC players play. That's pretty much what most people said. There's also a couple people that commented, console player moment, console player moment. There's a couple comments like that. One person did actually catch on that I posted the same thing to the Sandstorm subreddit. I did not expect that to happen. There was a couple people also on the Sandstorm subreddit that you'll see in a minute here that also said the same thing. I didn't think the two communities would have really that many people in common. He actually said that I might be karma farming. Not exactly. I was content farming. One guy called me a turbo virgin. That's pretty funny. I've actually used that insult myself before. Console moment. There were a couple people that seemed to complain that there are sweats in video games, as if that's anything new. In any competitive venture, there's always going to be people that want to be the best at something. It's just natural. I don't know why people still complain about this. I think this comment was sarcastic. It looks sarcastic, or at least I hope it is. Hacks for sure, lol. Someone downvoted it, but I think it was sarcasm. One guy guy actually looked me up on Fair Play. I don't know what that is, but it probably shows my stats and stuff like that. He's good, but he's legit. Thank you. I appreciate that. But apparently this guy says it's useless, so I don't know. I don't really know what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. People just saying this is just a good PC player. Really no accusations, just like one or two. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the Sandstorm post here. And the Sandstorm post was actually kind of more of the same thing. It got about half as many views, about half as many upvotes, a little bit more shares though, 6 shares. But yeah, it was more of the same thing really. People just saying, yeah, it's legit. It's just a good PC player. It's your average pro. I mean, I'm not a pro. One guy even said this is legit, but certainly not how most people play or should play in Sandstorm. I don't think you should say anyone should play a certain way. Whatever way you want to play, as long as it's not cheating, like this guy says, I think people should play however they want. I really like this comment. Probably not cheating, likely a level 600 or something. The game audio prepares him to anticipate targets, footsteps, callouts, gunfire, etc. He's probably just another cheat clapping Shad. Hard as fuck to kill, but rewarding to catch off guard. They're usually funny guys too. I appreciate that last part. Yeah, he's right. Just game knowledge and, you know, a good headset can go a pretty long way. We got one guy that said definitely sus. It got 4 upvotes. But that was actually pretty much it as far as the accusations go. Just one. And then somebody immediately replied, definitely not. One guy did some sort of stupid brag. I'm better. Weird flex, but okay. One guy thought I was playing PvE for some reason, even though you can actually see like players' names and the objectives and that sort of thing. I don't know how we came to that conclusion. Got a couple comments from people saying it looked like I was playing Call of Duty, you know, the usual. And then yeah, here's that person that saw the same post on Battlefield 4. Completely different person from the person on the Battlefield 4 subreddit. So a couple other people commented that they saw it too. Was not really expecting these communities to have that many people in common. But that was pretty much it. Again, only one accusation for the Sandstorm post. I'm actually pretty impressed with both of these communities because I've been accused of cheating on both of these communities many times. So I guess when it's not me posting it, like I said, they're much more likely to look at it objectively. So yeah, a round of applause for these guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I want to start doing a lot more long form content that I put a lot more effort into rather than just plain gameplay. Let me know if you guys like this type of content and I'll see you all in the next video.